Alright guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to go over 5 common mistakes when buying a chess set. Number 1 is not knowing what size pieces you should buy. Again, recommended size for your pieces are make sure your king height is between 3.75 inches and 4 inches. Okay, make sure your king base is around 1.375 inches and that your king weight is around 2.5 ounces. And again, this is the most, I would say most popular for clubs, chess clubs, and for if you want to have your pieces in tournament play, right? So again, I think for tournament plays, your pieces have to meet a certain standard, certain size, etc. And again, this is the recommended size. Number 2, not knowing, another mistake. Second mistake, not knowing what size of chessboard squares to buy. Again, recommended chessboard square size is between 2 inches and 2.5 inches. So if you have a chess set or chess pieces with a king height of 3.75 inches, then your recommended square board chessboard square size is 2 inches. Now, if you have a slightly bigger king, 3.9 inches or 4 inches in height, then it is recommended that you play in squares of 2.25 inches. Again, if you have a 3.9 inch king or 4-inch king, but you're playing in 2-inch squares, and that's perfectly fine, right? Your pieces are going to be a little bit more cramped, which is what is also fine. And as you go through these, as you're aware of these, of your piece sizes and your square sizes, you can kind of see if you prefer to play with a little bit more room for your pieces, or if you like your pieces to be a little bit more cramped. That is something for you to be aware of. Okay, but again, these are the recommended guidelines. Mistake number 3 is not knowing which model design you prefer. Again, the most popular and recommended model is the German Knight design. Again, some models in Amazon are not even, they're just kind of whatever. There's like different chessboards, like different themes, Mario, right? Mortal Kombat themes. Some are designs that are not like just kind of non-traditional designs. Okay. If you don't know what design you prefer, I recommend you to visit the Chess Store website and browse wood chess pieces by model to find your preference. So if you already know what kind of chess design you like, then again, go ahead and find that design and buy it. Try to see if we can find some good deals on eBay, or see if the website you're going to get it from has a sale to find a good deal. If not, just again, you know what you want, go ahead and buy that. Otherwise, if you are just starting out in chess, you should buy the German Knight design. This is the most popular design, again, used in tournaments. So if you go to the FIDE website or FIDE YouTube, and you go to the most popular YouTube videos, you'll see this design, German Knight design, as well as, again, another popular chess channel, Chessbase India, and you browse by popular videos. Again, these are the ones that are mostly used in tournaments. Mistake number 4, thinking that more expensive is always better. So there is a sweet spot, right? A good quality wood chess set will run you $200 to $300, right? That would be the sweet spot. Good quality wood chess pieces would be $100 to $200. That would be the sweet spot. And for chessboards would be $70 to $200. Again, depending on the type of wood for the chessboard. Again, if you have to choose between one, then spend more on good quality pieces. Prioritize good quality pieces. You can always get a good vinyl board or a mousepad board for cheap while you wait to upgrade to a wood board, right? So if you have to choose between one, hey, let me find some good quality pieces first, either on my, favorite website, favorite store, or on eBay, and then I could save up or wait to find a good quality chessboard. So above $200, you start getting into the fancy range of chess pieces. Ideally, these pieces are used for display, are not meant to be taken to chess clubs to play. Again, they run a high risk of getting damaged, getting dropped, or getting chipped at the chess club. And also, at the chess club, if there's drinks or food, then you have again a high risk of your expensive chess pieces to be, getting soda dropped on their pieces, or getting food on your pieces, and that's not what you want for your expensive chess pieces. So I would say just stay away from 200 and above. Again, these are more fancy pieces where you see like the more realistic knight. Again, I would just stay away from those pieces. Number 5, another mistake is thinking that, hey, let me just go with the bestsellers on Amazon. Sometimes this may not always be the best option for you. Make sure, if you are going by the bestsellers or rating, make sure that the pieces meet the size requirements. If you're buying a chess set, make sure the chessboard meets the square size requirements that we went over previously. You can always look up reviews on YouTube. Okay. If you are buying a chess set for kids or starting a chess club, I would recommend to look for deals on eBay, and then look for wood pieces, maybe older wood pieces that are again cheaper, and you can pair those pieces up with vinyl or mousepad boards. The typical plastic pieces will get their weight unglued and start rattling, which is unpleasant. That means that your chess piece is broken. Okay. So I'm going to go over some examples, right? So bestsellers, I'm going to go over the bestsellers on Amazon. Right here, chess set. Let's go to chess set. And then we're going to sort by, they have it by featured. Well, let's look at this part first, right? This is the most popular one, 9,000, up to 10,000 reviews, 3,000 reviews, 1,000 reviews, 500 reviews. Again, this one right away, we can tell the pieces are too small. This family board is probably too small. This is for adults. Again, kind of looks a little bit small. Travel chess set, right? So it's perfect for travel, but it's too small for regular play. Now let's go to bestsellers. Same thing for beginners. Again, also if you have a wood board that folds, that's not something I would recommend. Again, it's meant for travel. I would just, if you're going to buy a good quality wood board, just buy one that does not fold. Okay. And again, make sure that it has a 3.5 inch king, 2-inch squares, or 2.25 inch squares. Okay. And then now we'll go back to here and we'll go triple weighted chess set. Again, triple weighted is a little bit more weight so that the pieces don't knock over while you're playing, blitz, or, while you're playing the game. Now, again, these are okay, right? I bought one of these. This was one of my first chess sets that I bought, and it's okay for if you're going to use it by yourself at your house, or a club play. But once over time, or once kids start using them, they're going to start banging the pieces, and that's when the weights come off, and then now whenever you pick up the piece, it's going to be a rattle, right? And that's something that I don't want to happen, right? Now the Bobby Fischer ones are pretty solid. I purchased those. I sold them. These are pretty solid. So I would recommend these. Now again, so let's go over if you have kids, you want to buy some chess pieces for kids or for your chess club. Okay. So ideally, you would want to find wood pieces. Again, they're not weighted because the weight is from the actual wood. So these are really solid, right? And then you pair them up with a vinyl board, right? Easy to roll up, and then you don't have to worry about your chess pieces being broken or the weight coming off, etc. So this is an example of a good deal you can find. Again, another example from the same vendor, a cheaper alternative. However, there are some defects in the description, which I just read over. The pieces are stained. But again, if you're using it for a chess club or a school with a lot of kids, then this would be, again, there's just one available. So this would be okay, right? And the mouse pad board, okay? And this one, there's, again, just two available. But try to find something similar to this. For chess clubs, schools, that there's going to be a lot of kids using them. You're still getting good quality, but again, it's old, older type of wood, but it's still pretty solid. Okay, so now we're going to go over here. Again, some examples of good quality chess sets. Again, you would want to get, this type of wood is kind of classic, right? It's probably walnut, the dark brown squares, the light squares, and then you have the chess pieces here. There's a small defect, but that is fine. That is probably half the price, $100. Plus, again, $48 shipping. So this probably costs around this is probably original $200 to $250, right? So you're getting around $50 off. Next up, we have another set. Buy it now at $180 plus $30 on $210, or you can place a bid. And 3 days later, again, if nobody bids on this, then you can buy this for like $150 total. Right, from House of Staunton. Again, we have the pieces are not that good. The pictures are not that good. But this looks like a German knight design. And of course, you would want to read the description to make sure that the king height is 3.5. You can always message the seller to confirm, hey, what is the king height? What are the squares on the board? To confirm that they meet the requirements, right? Now here we have some 3.5 inch king FIDE approved chess set. So these are the ones that the pros used, but this is an older design, which is why I guess it's more expensive, $180 for just the pieces. Again, you can always make an offer, try to get it for a lower price. But again, this would be the recommended color, dark brown, and whatever this is, like kind of light yellowish. So this would be the traditional classic color for these pieces. And again, German knight is right there. This is a German knight design. So these would be solid. Again, if you have the money for them. Otherwise, try to find the same design. The same design that's less expensive, which will be the next part. The next one we're going to. So again, this one $15, so it comes out to $60 plus taxes, maybe up around $70. 3.9 inch king, so these pieces are going to be a little bit bigger. Again, classic German knight design. Looks like they're in good condition. However, the colors are different. Now you have the black pieces and the yellow pieces, which is fine as well. If you're okay with this, that's fine. And then now we have another type of Staunton design. Again, these are older from the description, which I have read, like 10 or 15 years old. But again, they're cheaper, right? 3.5 inch kings, excellent conditions. You can always go through the pictures. And again, this seller has Okay, we'll skip that for now. Now, if you want a used tournament chess set, then this would probably be a good cheap alternative, right? The board is of high quality. You know, the pieces are older design, but they are wood pieces, so that's something you can consider in getting, right? Or if you already have good pieces and you just want the board, then you might want to message the seller, hey, I just want the board. Can you sell the board, just the board? How much would that be? If not, you can always buy the board for $100. Lastly, we have, again, classic design, German Knights 3.5-inch king with mousepad boards. And again, this seller has the same design in different colors, dark brown and black pieces. Sports Stadium. So here we have the same design but with the black pieces. We have the dark brown pieces and we have the light brown pieces. Again, this is for German Knight design. Now these are some older designs you may want to look into. And that's pretty much it. Overall, again, I wish I had known about the size requirements, about these mistakes when buying a board. I did buy a plastic chessboard, which I don't use anymore. I donated it to my school, local school, nearby school, to the library so students can play. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.